We've had a rough few days, haven't we? A very rough few days. But do you know what? Today is the day of the hero. And do you know who's stepping up? Nintendo. Oh boy, this is a good one. Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I'm legitimately excited to bring you today's video because this is awesome news. Not just for gamers, not just for content creators, but for Nintendo as well. And I'll go through it all. Now, content creators like myself, as I said at the beginning, I've been very nervous to bring you anything Nintendo related because you have to become part of their revenue share program for you to even put footage out there. And if you don't, you'll get it copyright striked. Now, 3 copyright strikes on the YouTube channel, game over for that YouTube channel. It simply isn't worth the risk. Stay within your guidelines, stay within the rules, and if anyone tries to play silly beggars, you've got that on your side and you can smack them down. But when Nintendo say, hey, you're not allowed to use our footage unless you're part of the scheme, and then you use it, you're opening yourself up for trouble. So it's just not even worth it. Now, just to quickly go into that whole ethos, I think it's dumb. I think a lot of people think it's dumb. Nintendo have such a loyal and great following, and it was just unimaginable as to why they didn't understand how this could benefit them and how this was going to open up such an even larger audience for their products. They didn't seemingly seem to move with the times. But hey, things are about to change quite drastically, and this is fantastic. Now, this article comes from the BBC. Giggly. No, not that type of BBC. The British Broadcasting Corporation. And they are coming out here with Nintendo smashes its rules for gaming vloggers. A title that could only be written by somebody who has no understanding of gaming, YouTube, Twitch, but whatever. Nintendo has relaxed its rules for video makers who share their gameplay on websites such as Twitch and the YouTubes. Unlike Microsoft and Sony, Nintendo had restricted what it let video makers share online and took a slice of advertising revenue from YouTubers. Now, it has been a while, ladies, but from what I can remember, the channel got 60% and Nintendo got 40%. 40% of the revenue just purely for the privilege of being able to show off Nintendo footage. It just wasn't worth it for a lot of people. There are some great channels out there that do some amazing transformative work, and to have almost half of the revenue taken away purely just to say, because I did Nintendo, it's quite disheartening. You might as well focus on other avenues where you're not going to get penalised. Its new guidelines lift most of the restrictions, but they're good, trust me, and no longer ask gaming vloggers who wrote this? To register for Nintendo. It's like my nan. My nan wrote this, and she's been dead for 14 years. Asking gaming vloggers to register for... What? Sorry, I can't get this out of my head. Hey, hi everybody. Yeah, just woken up, just get out of bed. Just about to smash that Nintendo machine. Kawaii. It's not how it happens, BBC. Giggity. It's not how it happens. Anyway, let's try and get through this paragraph without Its new guidelines lift most of the restrictions and no longer ask gaming vloggers to register for Nintendo's revenue share scheme. So this is great. So you don't even have to register anywhere. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's just going to be like everything else. It's going to be normal. Now then, just jump in here. As long as you follow some basic rules, we will not object to your use of gameplay footage and or screenshots captured from games for which Nintendo owns the copyright. They're just... We're letting you do this, but we own it. Alright. That's fair enough. So there's a statement from Nintendo. So let's jump to this statement from Nintendo. Let's get it straight from the horse's mouth. Nintendo Game Content Guidelines for Online Video and Image Sharing Platforms. We are humbled every day by your loyalty and passion for Nintendo games, characters, and worlds, and respect that you want to be able to express yourself creatively by sharing your own original videos and images using content from our games. So they start it off really well. You know, they're humbled, loyalty, passion. These are great words. I know they're buzzwords, but they're great words to use for towards a gamer. Because we're going through difficult times, as you would have seen from the last few videos. And to actually have a company like Nintendo who have been so strict when it comes to their property, when it comes to their copyright, when it comes to their licensing, to have them say, look, we are very humbled by your support. We are humbled by your loyalty, by your passion. It's great stuff to hear. As long as you follow some basic rules, we will not object to your use of gameplay footage and or screenshots captured from games which Nintendo owns the copyright. Nintendo game content. In the content you create for appropriate video and image sharing sites. Okay, so obviously they don't want porn parodies. To help guide you, we prepare the following guidelines. You may monetize your videos and channels using the monetization methods separately specified by Nintendo. Other forms of monetization of our intellectual property for commercial purposes is not permitted. So if you want to try and flog some merch with HeelvsBabyface loves Nintendo, and then no, ain't going to happen. Normal kind of stuff here though, folks. We encourage you to create videos that include your creative input and commentary. Videos and images that contain mere copies of Nintendo game content without creative input or commentary are not permitted. Now, to me, this is absolutely fair enough. I have been on YouTube now for 6.5 years. I would like to say that my videos are transformative. I have an opinion. I talk about something, I discuss something. You don't necessarily have to agree with my opinion, but I put something out there. I change the way, or I put some footage, I give my thoughts on it. Yeah, there are a lot of channels out there that will simply put up gameplay footage. And I understand that it's quite nerve-wracking for some people to either put a voice or put a face out there on the internet, but at the same time, a channel isn't going to grow if that's just what you're doing. If you're just plonking up some footage, your channel's not going to go anywhere. You do have to get yourself out there. You do have to distinguish yourself from the rest of the people out there. You've got to have a hook. You've got to have something that's going to get people, hopefully, to keep returning to your channel, whether it's your personality, whether it's your good looks, whether it's your body, like me. Okay, you may, however, post gameplay videos and screenshots using Nintendo system features such as the capture button or Nintendo Switch without additional input or commentary. So if you're doing it directly from the Switch, okay, you're alright with that. You are only permitted to use Nintendo game content that has been officially released or from promotional materials officially released by Nintendo, such as product trailers or Nintendo Directs. Fair enough. This is all like, hey, yeah, we're cool. We're cool. It's like when you know, you've met somebody and you've been seeing them for a while and nothing's quite happened yet, and then one day they turn around and say, hey, okay, we're gonna do this. All right. This is what I'd like to do. Sure. Absolutely fine. You know, a bit of this and a bit of that. Yep. But none of that. No, that's fine. No pressure. So this is like good stuff for Nintendo. It's just like, we want this, and just like, that's great. That is utterly fine, Nintendo. That is utterly fine. If you want to use the intellectual property of a third party, you are responsible for obtaining the necessary third-party permission. Fair enough. Again, you are not permitted or to imply or state that your videos are officially affiliated or sponsored by Nintendo. Fine. No problem. Hey, we're cool. We're cool. Can I get the packet of Trojans out? We reserve the right to remove any content we believe is unlawful, infringing, inappropriate, or not in line with these guidelines. So, yeah, just play nice. I mean, we're going to give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt here. They're just saying, look, just play nice. You know? There's a lot of crap out there as well. Just play nice. And that's absolutely fine. Now, there is an FAQ afterwards. I'm going to link these in the description box down below, these to the BBC article and also directly to the Nintendo article, so you can go and scour them out for yourselves. But this is just win-win-win. Absolute win-win-win, because number one, content creators like myself, content creators who have shied away from producing Nintendo content in the past because of fear of copyright strikes or the desire not to have 40% of your revenue taken away from you, they are now free to create content. This is great for you, the person receiving the content. So now you're going to get a lot more out there for you to absorb, watch, and Nintendo has very much been a type of content that hasn't had a broader audience on things like YouTube and Twitch because of their guidelines. So it's going to open it up to multiple different opinions and ideas and creations and wonderful things that people can do transformative wise. And then, of course, Nintendo benefit from this purely for all the free marketing, all the free advertising that goes out to the masses. Now, Nintendo, they do have to understand that sometimes opinion isn't going to always be on their side. And I think there might be a little bit of fraidiness about that. But if Nintendo can just suck that up and appreciate that some people are going to have one opinion and some people are going to have another opinion, this is great stuff. And I'm just thrilled to pieces. Nintendo, thank you so much indeed. So the gaming world can be a beautiful place at times, and you know what? Today is one of them. This is awesome stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links there in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.